It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, the wait is over. The regular season is upon us. It is kickoff weekend around the NFL. Our two teams here getting in a final tune-up, but let's look ahead to the 2023 season. What are you going to be watching for?
How about some of the recognizable new faces in new places? Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Odell Beckham Jr. The identity of teams under new coaches in places like Houston, Carolina, and Denver. And then, of course, the rookies. After the draft, we want to see how they perform.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
Herbert to throw right away. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert now able to find the open man. That's complete, and he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, it's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time. And it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Tannehill on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Get him going, baby. Let's do this, man.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Herbert. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive through. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Throwing, Tannehill. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here's first down. Now Tannehill. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Tannehill. Toward the pylon, caught it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down 7-3, 43 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Finding Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, 1st and goal. Herbert going to throw. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill to throw.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.